Hey guys, Kiko here for another Q&A. Yes, I'm back with the Q&A, so leave your questions down below in the comments area. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, right? And here we go for the first question. This one from Timothy Powell. He loves the videos, just keep it up. And his question is, after getting up for the show and performing, how do you wind down? All right, so this is a very good question because when you play in a small club, under 1,000 people, under 500 people, when you go there, you kind of feel the vibe, in a big party, it's pretty noisy and you get excited before the show and then you play the show and after that you might hang with your friends to talk to the fans. You just stay there for a while. You have the hype of the show, but then you end the show. It's still like very exciting, the place, right? When you start playing in big arenas, bigger places, and actually the newer the arena, the more isolated the backstage is. So you might be playing in a 10,000 people arena and you're there backstage and you don't hear any noise. It's like pure silence, which is really good in a way because you're calm there and then you can just relax. But you don't want to relax that much, right? So that's why I like to do the videos as well. So I go to see the opening bands or just to see the people just coming in. And then you have the vibe of the concert, just the build up. You're like in this calm backstage area. And then you suddenly go to this high, intense adrenaline situation, right? It's an extreme jump, right? From this quiet place to the stage, right? And then the thing is like when you finish the show, so normally you go back to the backstage and it's pretty quiet again. Mainly now, COVID times, you don't want to meet people. It's better to stay away from strangers and stuff like that. So it's like this, this going back to this super quiet place is kind of weird in a way. And then even worse is when you, for some reason, you don't have a great backstage area or you have a flight to early in the morning next day or something like that. You go straight from the stage to the van or to the car and then you go to your hotel room and it's pretty lonely. It's like this ice bucket of loneliness. This is pretty hard and some people don't know how to deal with that. So that's something you have to be aware of, and then you have to just like to be alone. You have to like to be alone and you have to understand those big jumps, from the super excitement moment to the loneliness of a hotel room. Some people go to after parties and after parties, and that can be a dangerous thing in a long run, in a long career, or start drinking a lot, because if you're playing almost every day during the week, maybe like 3-4 times a week, so that's a lot. It's a skill that you have to develop with yourself, right? All right, so the next one from Blue. All right, so another one from Blue Sunbright Jr. Is there any stopover for meals? There's a lot of questions about food and what we eat and things like that. Basically, during the show, the show day, we have the catering, right? So the catering always is amazing chefs and good food for the whole crew, and then the workers at the at the venues, truck drivers, and everybody eats in the same place, and it's always very complete. A lot of food. Mainly in the US, you have even more stuff. You have like cookie jars all over the place and things like that. Also, we do have a rider, so we have our snacks and food in our dressing room, which is like always the same brands, always the same thing. Every day is the same. So it feels like home. It feels like you have things that you like around you. This is all organized by the promoter. And also after the show, because it's going to be late and we don't have time to go out to find a place to have dinner or something like that, this is like there's a runner, a person that goes and buy food at night. So the food is there for us to eat after the show. And then you choose whatever you want, Greek salad or Japanese or whatever you want. They find the restaurant and bring to you. And also there's always the stack of pizza, which is a common thing backstage. So just in case, like stacks of pizza. The bus as well. The bus is, we have our food there. We have a dedicated person that goes and do the shopping and stack the bus with the stuff that we like. From Lucky Charms to vegan food, which is a funny thing in the bus, because we do have like some people that likes more like junky food, and some other ones that likes to eat clean. And then there's always this you go to the fridge, it's like, oh, all this vegan stuff covering the junk food that is like behind. Some funny moments. Days off, we just go out and find restaurants, and there's always a cool thing also to discover new restaurants or new places to eat in different cities in the world. But basically, a dangerous thing in this touring life is like you have food everywhere, and you feel like a confined cow. You're like inside a place full of food, and you have to wait. And you have all this chocolate and cookies and all sorts of snacks. So if you don't control yourself, you just eat 24 hours. That's the food talk to answer your question. Another one here from Paul Marquez. Kiko, are you working on another solo album? Yes, constantly. We are always collecting ideas and saving the ideas and listen back to the ideas and choosing the best ideas to work on in the future. I'm always trying to play something new and save when I like it, right? Or even if I don't like it, I try to save it. Important things when you're a creator is like just to record and save everything you create, and then you turn on the judgment later. I think I have around like 15 to 18 ideas that are kind of halfway done or 70% done. They're not complete, but I was waiting for the Megadeth album to be out. Now we have the singles out. Collaborated in around 8 songs. So there's a lot of riffs that I created, like the We'll Be Back riff or the Night Stalker and so many other ones. And then that's like my thrash metal side in a way. And I just want to hear the feedback from the audience, from the fans. So it might be that my new songs, for my next work, it can be more towards the thrash metal riffs kind of thing, or maybe to other styles. I like to experiment different things. So I'm about to revisit all those ideas, like 15 to 20 songs that I have, and see, based on the feedback of the new Megadeth album, where to go musically, stylistically. So that's my answer to that. So this question here from Michael O. So he's asking, where is the Sunburst Kiko 200? It's right here. This beautiful guitar. Yes, I didn't take it to the tour, but next tour I will take it. It's a beautiful guitar, sounds amazing. And yes, it is a LA Custom Shop special guitar. So yeah. All right, so that's all for now. Subscribe to the channel, leave your comments, leave your questions. I love to answer them, and see you in the next video.